Bah humbug. Yep, that's about it. Anyways. Da Vinci. Where were we? I've been procrastinating. I mean, busy with other things. Anyways. Bastard. No, I do not know why I dashed. Wait a minute. I just benched here. Oh, not cool, bro. Not cool at all. Then I think we just get the kill on. Yeah, we get the kill on it. Ugh, I still need to do Persona 5. That's gonna be a lot of voiceover is the thing, though. It's like 12 pages of voiceover. How do people do this? Oh, right, they have something called drive and passion, where I just don't want to feel like I am a useless piece of shit. Let's get the good zoom here. God, this is a giant... How long is this? An hour. More than an hour. More like an hour and a half. Where are we going into? Oh, hey, bird. You get bird time. Actually, I think I want that off. I also... I'm gonna scrub this. I'm gonna mute that as well. I believe we complete the Hunter's Journal. Let me rewind.
Oh, good for you!
Bitches love cannons.
Bitches love cannons.
You just love using the cannons. Alright. So yeah, we complete the Actually, no, that cut may be on the correct point. I have no idea. So we completed the Hunter's Journal, release news request. What did we even get from that? Then we get, yeah, we got a tool pouch. What are we doing here? We're tracking something. Oh, yeah, you told me she was sick on Friday. This is why snapping exists. The only issue is that it likes to grab onto the markers. Well, at least you're getting closer to doing it. So we found Pill. Found Sticks again, and it's like revealed we get the Silk Eaters from him. Said it in Russian. Yeah, I don't blame you for being stressed and panicked. Shit's hard and stupid. Let's see, what were we doing here? Find new again. Yeah, no worries. You're fine. We have the claw line. We can go visit the Pinterest, or we could if I wasn't curious to see if we could go out any farther from the edge. And then I forget if I went back down there. Yeah, I went back there. Well, that's all you can keep doing, is just keep on trying. We find the Pinterest who will give us the The charge attack? Yeah, the charge attack, that's what she gives you. Something we never really used. If you say it in a different language, she's going to look at you very confused and ask you to repeat that. Also, that emote, adorable. Break time. Going back through the blasted steps. Masquerado. Oh, this is where we actually defeat the mole boss. Probably slice that right there. Do you know if she knows Russian? I know you said secretly, but... Now that we found both of these idiots, we can do side quests for them. No, what you gotta do is say it in every language you know, just switching every other word. I know grammar exists, but nobody cares. Back to the blasted steps. Oh wait, is this a chakra master segment? Yeah, physics. Trying to remember if I what physics was like. I think physics. No, physics was high school. Yeah, I don't remember high school. I don't remember much of my schooling. No, you didn't. Why did a rat trap go off on your thumb? Were you trying to set it up and you slipped? A rat trap car. I've never heard of that. Need to unmute my track here to truly understand it. Don't think there's anything afterwards. Just like I've heard of Matchbox cars, which is literally just a block of wood you put wheels on, more or less. Okay, so after defeating the Skull Tyrant the second time, go back to Greymore to finish News Hunter's Journal quest. We find Pill, the other courier. Go back to Styx, and now he actually has a Silk Eater ready for us. Do I actually want to leave Styx in? Yeah, I'll leave him in. Actually, go to the Pinterest and get our charged attack, which we never use, really. I don't think anybody. I think that's like the least used thing in both Hollow Knight and Silksong. Fight the mole. Hell yeah. Now that we saved these two, we can do quests for them. Then we do a little talking with Chakra over in Mount Fae. I think the whole rest of this is just us. Yeah, that's the ascent of Mount Fae. Okay, have a good night. See you around. Yeah. Alright, I didn't set up Audacity. Up gain, add effect. Compressor, presets, modern. Alright. Oh gosh, I'm tired. My bones are crunchy. Do I have a, let me see. Here, have this, audio.
I never learned how to read!
There's your bit of luck. I think what I'll do is for this voice section, it's just probably chop it up at random points, and this is the Mount Fae arc. May look for fails or something in here. Alright, so I'm fairly crunchy. I'm getting old. So my body is just deteriorating and it hates me. Very crunchy. Also high tracky. Okay, Skull Tyrant into new, into pill, sticks, Pinterest. Hans, play the Bad to the Bone audio. Or whatever it is, I forget off the top of my head. Mole. Deliveries, chakra. Just move this over here, because if I move Audacity to the left, I can at least look at all the shit I'm trying to reference here. Well, after defeating the Skull Tyrant, after that surprise attack? Yeah, let's call that a surprise attack. We just go back to Greymore, talk to New because we finished our quest with the Hunter's Journal. We're just exploring, we go to Sinner's Road because we were on the scent of something. I forgot what we were tracking. Right, it was Courier Pill, the second courier of the two of them. Afterwards, since we're already in Sinner's Road, let's go check on Styx, and he does have a Silk Eater for us, which is nice. Yeah. And then all the way to the other side of the map, to the Blasted Steps, to the parts we couldn't get to because we didn't have the claw line, where we meet the Pinterest, who gives us the charged attack, which I believe is the least used thing in both Hollow Knight and Silksong. Personally speaking, at the very least, but from sentiment I've heard, yeah, it's not that great. Anyway, well, the mole boss is still alive. Let's kill the mole boss, you know? Just do it. We gotta kill it eventually. Then back to Bellheart, and now that both the Courier brothers are here, we can do little side quests for them for rosaries and stuff. Oh hey, the Courier Rasher. We'll get back to that eventually. Time to go over to Mount Fae now that we have the claw line. Let's talk to Chakra for a bit though. Ugh. Split that clip. Drag it to the left. Well, after defeating the Skull Tyrant, after that surprise attack? Yeah, let's call that a surprise attack. We just go back to Greymore, talk to New because we finished our quest with the Hunter's Journal. Move that. Hunter's Journal. We're just exploring, we go to Sinner's Road because we were on the scent of something. I forgot what we were tracking. Right, it was Courier Pill, the second. Cool. That tasted funky. And not the good type of funky. The scent of something. I forgot what we were tracking. Right, it was Courier Pill, the second courier of the two of them. The two of them. Afterwards, since we're already in Sinner's Row, let's go check on Styx, and he does have a Silk Eater for us, which is nice. Yeah. And then Yeah, and then all the way to the other side of the map, to the blasted steps, to the parts we couldn't get to because we didn't have the claw line, where we meet the Pinterest, who gives us the charged attack. The charged attack, which I believe is the least used thing in both Hollow Knight and Silksong, personally speaking, at the very least, but from sentiment I've heard, yeah, it's not that great. Anyway, slice, slice, slice. Did I mention dice? No, you just said slice. Oh. Dice and slice and slice and dice. And I've heard it. Yeah, it's not that great. Anyway, well, the mole boss is still alive. Let's kill the mole boss, you know? Just do it. We gotta kill it eventually. You know? Just do it. We gotta kill it eventually. Get rid of that exhale. Just the... I don't even think you could have heard that. I'm gonna leave the gap though. Back to Bellheart, and now that both the Courier brothers are here, we can do little side quests for them for rosaries and stuff. Oh hey, the Courier Rasher. We'll get back to that eventually. Time to go over to Mount Fae now that we have the claw line. Let's talk to Chakra for a bit though.
Bitches love cannons. Bitches love cannons. Bitches love cannons.
How many,
Bitches love cannons.
how many cannons do you have? I gotta put a time limit on that thing. Actually, it wouldn't be hard to. Nuh-uh. There should be a way to... I could have sworn there was a way to add a... Oh wait, no, that's in a that's in Twitch. Yeah, I would actually I think I could do it from here somewhere. Oh well. Not trying to ruin your happiness. I'm trying to prevent you from spamming. Because you don't need to send 4 of them to be able to spook me. Ugh. Hi, Sakana. How you doing? Let's see. Yes, it's your channel points, but it's my channel now, isn't it? Export... what do I even call this? I'll road to Mount Fae, and I forgot to open the, I forgot to open File Explorer. Well, if you waste all your channel points, how are you going to get to the big ones? Does it? Oh, no, wait, I think that's a setting I can change. Alright, road to Mount Fae. Jesus. Well, after defeating the Skull Tyrant, after that surprise attack? Yeah, let's call that a surprise attack. We just go back to Greymore. Or talk to... New because we finished our quest with the Hunter's Journal. Rewind that. New because we finished our quest with the Hunter's Journal. We're just exploring. We go to Sinner's Road because we're... Interesting, because I could have sworn that was a setting I had control over. Or maybe Twitch has their own higher setting. Like because I'm pretty sure I can set a limit per stream, but I think Twitch probably has its own spam limit too. New because we finished our quest with the Hunter's Journal. We're just exploring, go Sinner's Road because we're all sent of something. I forgot what we were tracking. Right, it was Courier Pill. Then he does have a silky to us. It's nice. I forgot what we were tracking. Right, it was Courier. Because the biggest reward goes on for 3 minutes straight. I forgot what we were tracking. Right, it was Courier Pill, the second courier of the two of them. Afterwards, it's in Sinner's Road. Let's go check on... Cannons are still more fun. Alright. Dix, and he does have a silk eater for us, which is nice. Yeah, and then all the way to the other side. To the Blasted Steps. To the parts we couldn't get to because we didn't have the claw line. Switch this hell with this spam, but there's side of the map to the Blasted. Let's see here. Let's get a there's the Pinterest. I'll just get that. Look, there's always the cannons, but there's also the rats. It steps to the parts we couldn't get to because we didn't have the claw line, where we meet the Pinterest, who gives their the Pinterest, who gives us the charged attack, which I believe is the least used thing in both Hollow Knight and silksong. Speaking at the very least, but from sentiment I've heard, yeah, it's not that great. Anyway, well, the mole boss. Look, rats have an important part in the ecosystem. Just not in my fucking pantry. The mole boss is still alive. Let's kill the mole boss, you know? Just do it. We gotta kill it eventually. And then back to Bellheart. And back to... I forget what the rats actually do. I think... Even though rats are pests themselves, I think they are also technically pest control. Also, humans also spread disease. Everything spreads disease. We're all covered in shit. You ever pick up $1 covered in shit? Trust me. Bellheart, and now that both the Courier brothers are here, we can do little side quests for them for rosaries and stuff. Oh hey, the Courier Rasher. We'll get back to that eventually. Let time go over to Mount Faye now that we have the Claw Line. Let's talk to Chakra for a bit. Good night, T. Have a good sleep. Move the chakra line down. Move this to the left. No, god damn it. There we go. Grab these, place them there. Grab this, put it there. I don't drink milk. I primarily drink water nowadays.
Bitches love cannons. Bitches love cannons.
I wish this thing had better neck movement so I could just shake my head. Granted, if I unlocked the camera, it would have better movement, but well, not the camera, the look. Because how I have this set up, the model, is that it's looking at a camera. So that's how I keep this 45-degree angle thing. And if I turn that off, then it has more freedom in the head and such, but it also doesn't keep the 45-degree angle, and I can't, for the life of me, figure out how. I should tinker with it more, but that's besides the point. Well, after defeating the Skull Tyrant, after that surprise attack? Yeah, let's call that a surprise attack. We just go back to Greymore, talk to New, because we finished our quest with the Hunter's Journal. We're just exploring Go Sinner's Road because we're on the scent of something. I forgot what we were tracking, right? It must... The Epiland cannons, jeez. Road, because we were on the scent of something. Sinner's Road, because we were on the scent of something. I forgot what we were tracking, right. It was Courier Hill. The second we were tracking Courier of the two of them. Afterwards, since we're already in Sinner's Road, let's go check on Styx, and he does have a Silk Eater for us, which is nice. Yeah. And then all the way to the other side of the map, to the blasted steps, to the parts we couldn't get to because we didn't have the claw line, we're gonna meet the Pinterest, who gives us the charged attack, which I believe is the least used thing in both. The Pinterest, who gives us the attack, which... Disappointed face. I believe his attack's the least used thing in both Hollow Knight and Silksong, personally speaking, at the very least, but from sentiment I've heard, yeah, it's not that great. Anyway, well... The boss is still boss alive. Let's kill the mole boss, you know? Just do it. We gotta kill it eventually. Then back to Belheart, and now that both the Courier brothers are here, we can do little side quests for them for rosaries and stuff. Oh, hey, the Courier Rasher. We'll get back to that eventually. By the time to go over to Mount Faye, now that we have the claw line, let's talk to Chakra for a bit, though. Child wandering Nita off our wandering state. Fear here bites through our shells, as true as any blade. Warm yourself by my lantern while I call. Farloom is a land of harsh extremes, perhaps. It is in part why the pilgrims have a culture of testing themselves against it so fervently. Perhaps when I first encountered them, I had little respect for the weak, ragged, bundled bugs, too cowardly to even carry a weapon. But Don Kaku. Sometimes we judge too quickly. There is a subtle strike to them, though it is difficult for me to truly understand it. I think I was going to do a smash cut of Mount Faye fails. So let's just record a quick audio of that. And now for a smash cut of Mount Faye fails. Oh, come on. Fucking scroll bar. I don't know why that's the thing. Like, why would you have that be a thing? Where if while you're scrolling, you let go, and your mouse isn't in line with the scroll bar, it just jumps back to where it was. Why? Just why? Export audio. Mount Faye fails. Call it Mount Faye fails. Just throw that over there. It's gonna be down here. Before I put that in, actually, nope, that is way too small for that. What I'm gonna do is zoom in. We'll just look through this at full speed. And just delete as we go along. Game telling us to go to the top of the mountain. Wait, I can just do, what is it, Control B? I think it's Control B, and I can just, use the, so I'm gonna unmute the game track. Yeah, that works. That's a lot easier. I hit the Windows key. God damn it. Should I call that a fail? I was getting my body. I'm gonna call that a fail. Did I get hit there? I think I did. Yeah, I got hit. Right there. Ugh. Yeah, that was a purposeful reset. Me trying to figure out how to get up there, even though it's supposed to be later. I'm gonna count running into the thing. Counting this. You know, realizing how much silk I have, which isn't a lot. I believe I touched the water there. What's right about this section is that you had to do that all in succession. I don't think these things give silk. They did, they don't give enough. No, it's like they give silk. Just weird that I didn't have enough to do the thing then. Honestly, some parts of this area was so stupid. Then I believe I went back to the slab for some rosary grinding for a bit. Yeah. I'm checking something. Yeah, I had enough money to buy that. I just forgot I had rosaries in my inventory. Color page. Grab still. I want to take it into the media pool. I don't think there's a way I can, though. I think the best I can do is export. Export that, go back to the edit page. Find the folder that was saved in, which should have been JPEGs. One times silksong. There it is. Copy that there. Let me just go find the next bit. That's when I found the slap map. That's back to Mount Faye. Send everything back. Now, where was the part? Grab this, place it here. Change the occupancy. Actually, just do this. Actually. We'll just have it fade in. Because I had the money on me, I just didn't fucking break the rosary beads because I forgot they existed. That's the only reason why I don't like that mechanic. Is because I forget it exists. It's not a bad mechanic, I just don't like it. I'm just the bad thing here. Still got hit. There was another one there. Hold on. I'll do this. Oh, come on. Just let me do it without zooming in. There we go. Merged clips. Me being a stubborn bastard. What in the world? Morse? I don't know fucking Morse code. I am going to go translate this. Hi. Hello, smiley face. That certainly is one way to do that. I don't recommend it, but you have your fun. Oh. Do I count that as a fail? I don't think I do because I didn't take damage. Memory crystal, blah 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 blah. Just me reading the thing. I gotta count that. Right there. No, that's just the game blatantly being bad. Because, like, I should have grabbed onto that wall at least a little bit. Like, grab onto it, slide off, that would have been better, but... That works. As long as it reset my freezing. Nope. And another one. Just back-to-back failures. Every other key is broke and this is your last resort to communicate? No, it isn't. You have copy-paste. Well, you can have fun with your gimmick, but just know that's probably the last thing I like to read. There, made that one. How much longer of this section do I have? I may trim down this section into just the... Oh wait, is that just a minute? That's just a minute so far. Okay. How much longer do I have? So we're at just about 40. Okay, so 4 more minutes of trim down. I may take out some of these for the sake of time, but we'll see. Okay, now we made it. Okay, yeah, I looked at the stuff. One shot that. Just put in the entire panic section. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I'm just lost. Yeah, I was just lost. I'm not gonna call that a fail. That I will call a fail. I think that's me more scoping or just not realizing there's a wall there. Either or, I'm just gonna... just completely overshot the mark. It's like, I wish that thing had a bit more aim to it, but yeah. Maybe our last fail. Yep, because then it goes up to the top. So this is... how long is this? 3, 8, 10... about 2 minutes. I say that. That's fine. Out of a, what? 40-minute plus... editing about 14 more hours down. Yeah, I think 2 minutes can just be a pure failure. And then we just throw this... what the hell? That doesn't seem right. And now for a smash cut of Mount Fails. It's because I'm just so zoomed in, I'm not expecting it to be that large. And now for a smash cut of Mount Fails. And then we, get the fade out and cloak. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with this, like, here. That's gonna throw so many people off. Oh, hang on, a bench. Okay, yeah, there's still shit to the left here we gotta go try and figure out. Nice. Alright, so we got all that. Then... no, it's Ass Jim, otherwise known as Chef something or another. What's his name? Chef Lugoli, otherwise known as Ass Jim. It's Chef Lugoli. Nope. Well, Mount Faye is fun. We do make it to the mask maker. I don't think there's anything much else in here besides the mask shard. Break time. Dr. Grindle some more. Oh yeah, that door in Sinner's Road is now open. For one reason or another, that door in Sinner's Road is now open. Oh no. This is a boss fight. I guess it's time to fight Ass Jim. It's literally what the community calls him, Ass Jim. Don't ask me why, they just do. You see, Chakra's getting a story arc, we get platforming challenges that we suck at. We also go meet the mask maker, and then it's time for another boss. Do you know what boss it is? It's Ass Jim. I'm just gonna spoil it now. It's Ass Jim. Go through this. See, Chakra's getting a story arc. We get platforming challenges that we suck at. You know, that's not story arc, that's character development. You see, Chakra's getting character development. We get a platforming challenge we suck at. We go meet the mask maker, and then it's time for another boss fight over in Sinner's Road. Do you know who it is? That's right, it's Ass Jim. Fucking just Dora it at the end there. You see, Chakra's getting character development. We get it. You see, Chakra's getting character development. We get a platforming challenge we suck at. We go meet. We go meet the mask maker, and then it's time for another boss fight over in Sinner's Road. Do you know who it is? That's... Oh, it's break time. I'm gonna get a cookie.
Yeah, let me get a drink of water.
Ugh. Alright. Oh, wait. I hit the wrong button. There we go. There's Da Vinci. That's right, it's Ass Jim. That's right, it goes in the square hole. That's right, do you know who it is? That's right, it's Ass Jim. Ass Jim. Don't ask me why they call him Ass Jim. They just do. Ass Jim. Export. Hey, close that. Boop. Boop. You see, Chakra's getting character development. We get a platforming challenge we suck at. We go meet the master maker, and then it's time for another boss fight over in Sinner's Road. Do you know who it is? That's right, it's Ass Jim. Alright, first off, how many times did we die to Ass Jim here? Pretty sure we died at least once. What? That doesn't count for... that feels like a bit of an oversight. Also, I forgot to bench. Oh, that's what I was talking about. The fact that I have... Wait, do I have Warning Bell on? Theoretically, if I had Warning Bell on, I think I do. Should have protected me, but it didn't. That doesn't... Slice that there. Hello, chefs. I wish to speak with you. Or not, alright. And then I'll, go back to the... I'm just gonna cut the stuff that needs to be cut. The run back. The runniest run back of all time. Right, Chef Legoli. Chef Legoli decided to fuck off. I don't even think there's weird audio associated with it, it just happens.
Bitches love cannons.
Who's doing... Oh, highlight. Also the part where the boss just decides to fuck off into the distance. Yeah, they're just gone. So we die once, we experience a critical bug once. I don't know if we died another time. No, we didn't. Doesn't look like it. Imagine, like, you know you're about to beat the boss because you're using a mod, and that does that. Imagine, like, you know you're... Right. And now to analyze the Ass Jim fight, or Chef Legoli. Beat the boss because you're using a mod, and that does that. I also forgot the, I forgot. And now for a smash. Mount Fay fails. And that's Mount Fay fails. Go over here. Chakra's getting character development. We get a platforming challenge we suck at. We go meet the master maker. And it's time for another boss fight over in Sinner's Road. Do you meet the master? Meet the master. And just move me over here. We're in Sinners.
Do you know who it is? That's right, it's Ass Jim.
Wait, the disappointed face. That's right, it's Ass Jim. Right, I need to... Easiest way to do that. Copy. Paste. Problem solved. Yeah, and then we'll do the voiceover for the, Hello, chefs?
I wish to speak with you. Or not, alright.
So we die once. We experience a critical bug, and then it's on to the final Ass Jim fight. Which... The Ass Jim fight, or Chef Legoli. And the fight would be so... Oh, wait, no, we died again. Never mind. Damn it, damn it. Damn it. So we die, experience a critical bug, die. And then it's... Like you're kind of stuck. Kind of stuck. And then you gotta fight it with that, either without, or you gotta like you're without, or you gotta like you're slice that there. So the Chef Legoli fight. Throwing ladles, trying to smack you with the ladle, trying to throw a bunch of muck maggot soup at you, trying to crush you with their fat ass. It's honestly not a bad fight if you remove the maggots. Like, I'll take double damage on the soup over maggots any day of the week. So we die once, experience a critical bug, die again, and then it's Ass Jim. So we die once, experience a critical bug where Ass Jim just decides to fuck off into next week, die again, and then it's time for the fight proper where, like, trying to hit us with a ladle, throwing muck maggot soup at us, trying to crush us with their fat fucking ass. It's not a bad fight, I just hate the maggots. Like, if you remove the maggots and replace it with double damage from the soup, I'll take it. Good fight. Otherwise, it's alright. Alright, let's see here. So we die once, experience a critical bug where Ass Jim just decides to fuck off into next week, die again, and then it's time for the fight proper where... Yeah, maybe I'm being... because that just totally cut actual. Let's do a retake. So we die once. Experience a critical bug that sends Ass Jim flying into next week for some reason. Die again, and then it's time for the actual fight proper. Which, well, trying to hit us with ladles, throwing muck maggot soup at us, trying to crush us with their fat fucking ass. Honestly, not that bad of a fight. Replace the maggots you get from getting hit with the soup with just double damage and I'll make it a good fight. It's alright otherwise. Alright, let's see here. So we die once. Experience a critical bug that sends Ass Jim flying into next week for some reason. Die again. And then it's... We're going to shorten this pause. Just shorten that one, and then get rid of Not shorten that one, just get rid of the silence. Die again, and then it's time for the actual fight proper. Which, well... Fight proper. Trying to hit us with ladles, throwing muck maggot soup at us, trying to crush us with their fat fucking ass. Honestly, not that bad of a fight. Honestly, not that bad of a fight. Replace the maggots you get from getting hit with the soup with just double damage and I'll make it a good fight. It's alright otherwise. Ass Jim. Of course, the character with the giant fucking ass. Look at that thing. That ass is half their mass. I forgot to export the audio. Export, oh export. Oh, grab this, slide it over here. Grab this, slide it right there. So we die once. Experience a critical bug that sends Ass Jim flying into next week for some reason. Die. Yeah. I think I'll cut this out. Move this over. Move this over here because it's going to fuck with the audio otherwise. So, let's see here. So we die once. Experience a critical bug that sends... So we die once. So we die once. Experience a critical bug that... Experience a critical bug that sends Ass Jim flying into next week. There we go. For some reason. Die again. And then it's time for the act. Die again. And then it's time for the actual fight proper. Trying to hit us with... Die again. And then it's time... Die again. And then it's time for the actual fight proper. Trying to hit us with... Actual fight proper. Trying to hit us with...
Ladles, throwing muck maggots soup at us, trying to crush us with their fat fucking ass. Honestly, not that bad of a fight. Replace the maggots you get from getting hit with the soup with just double damage, I'll make it.
So we die once. Experience a critical bug that sends Ass Jim flying into next week for some reason. Die again. And then it's time for the actual fight proper. Trying to hit us with ladles, throwing muck maggot soup at us, trying to crush us with their... So what I'm going to do here. Slice that. Fat. Fucking. Ass. To crush us with their fat fucking ass. Honestly, don't mind covering up the fight because I'm just fighting the two lackeys. Not that bad of a fight.
Replace the maggots you get from getting hit with the soup with just double damage, I'll make it.
Uh-oh. Don't worry, there's an easy fix to that. See? Easy fix. Double damage and I'll make it a good fight. It's alright otherwise. Yeah, that was the Ask Jim, but debacle. Nope, that's Discord, that's not. That's not the internet. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yep, that's the audio I want. Download. Editing materials, sound bites, sound effects. I'm gonna put it in voice lines. Save. And now I gotta go retrieve that. Sound bites. Sound effects. Voice lines. Experience.
Click the button that says that.
Nicht that. Ask Jim flying into. Up the volume on that. That is like way too quiet. Ask Jim flying into. That was part 1. Pan. That's what I want. Maybe a bit louder as well. So Ask Jim flying into. Ask Jim flying. Jim flying into. Sends Ask Jim flying into. Ask Jim. Ask Jim flying into next. That works. That adds to the funny. We defeated Ask Jim. What's our next main point here? Oh boy, the big foofball. Yes, the big foofball. That gave us a great taste of Farloom. These. I don't want to. Ugh. Gosh. Enter the memoriam. So just kind of fuck around for a bit. We eventually find the memoriam, and the only thing of note here for our circumstances at the moment, or something like that. Well, after beating Chef Lagoli, we just kind of fuck around for a little bit. We find the memoriam, since we can actually get up there now, and, well, there's only one thing in here for us right now. Actually, no, I think that's incorrect. Yeah, there's another puzzle. There. And then it's over to the high halls after. Yeah, so our main. It's time for our main reason for coming here. Well, after defeat. Oh, god damn it. That's an audacity, god damn it. Well, after beating Chef Lagoli, we just kind of fuck around for a little bit. Then we can go up to the memoriam, finally, after we realize that, you know what, let's just reset that. Thinking is hard. Well, we beat Chef Lugoli, and after fucking around for a little bit, we realized, hey, we can go up to the Memoriam. What's the Memoriam? Look, it's all the biomes of Farloom in one area for some reason. Archival or whatever. You know, I'm gonna scream. Well, after beating Chef Lugoli, we just kind of fuck around for a bit and realize, oh, hey, we can go up here. What's up here? Oh, it's the Memoriam. What's that? Doesn't matter. There's only one thing of importance in here right now, and here it is. That works. Well, after beating Chef Lugoli. Well, after beating Chef Lugoli, we just kind of fuck around for a bit and realize, oh, hey, we can go up here. What's up here? Oh, it's the Memoriam. What's that? Take out that pause. That's not taking out a pause. That's taking out a pause and a bit of a speaking part. Memoriam. What's that? Excuse me. Memoriam. What's that? Doesn't matter. There's only one thing of importance in here right now, and here it is. Can you guess what the thing of importance is? Somebody who has never played Silksong? That's right. A big fluffy ball. Throw those in there. Grab this. This is the wrong folder. Well, after being Chef Lugoli, we just kind of fuck around for a bit and realize, oh, hey, we can go up here. What's up here? Oh, I have a better idea. Go up here. What's up here? Oh, it's the Memoriam. What's that? Doesn't matter. There's only one thing of importance in here right now, and here it is. I heard you can get strep throat up the ass. I mean, somebody's eating your ass with strep, I believe it.
Fly.
Did I skip the part accidentally? Yeah, I think I did that. Because I did it wrong. Yep, there it is. I accidentally delete the clip. Grab this, put it there, put this right here, go grab some faces. I think neutral just works. Well, after beating Chef Lugoli, we just kind of fuck around for a bit and realize, oh, hey, we can go up here. What's up here? Oh, it's the Memoriam. What's that? Doesn't matter. There's only one thing of importance in here right now, and here it is. Oh, woo!
Oh. I want a doggy. I want cheese and milk.
He's just a silly little boy. A silly little boy who could absolutely hurt you. Oh, look at him go.
Away he goes. Actor's friendly. Alright, sweet. I want to see his bestiary entry. Huge flea. I guess so large and marvelous a flea is the same. Please, that's nonsense. Before I had to strike the killing ball. It's not dead. It's fine. That's funny. I like that. That's wholesome. There's spikes there. That's far less wholesome.
That's wholesome. Me instantly dying. That is far less wholesome. Hate it here. Alright, what's next in this, this goes on for a bit. This is the High Halls Gauntlet. What do you mean there's two of them?
Gosh. This should be rather easier.
Did I actually one-shot that? This is like a gauntlet everybody hates.
Gosh, I hate having it use my spells when I want to use the tool. Or go pressing up. Well, I shouldn't have to. It would be such a pain.
Yeah, that is the big mistake. Like, if I had to pick one big mistake in silksong, it's that the skill is bound to your tool key, or vice versa. They're the same fucking key, and you can't fucking undo that. Without a mod, I didn't get one for that. I'll leave that in, so yeah. So, Materium, I'll take this up there. Another bell puzzle, which is hard to do with the Reaper Crest because it has a wide swing. Lose my mind trying to get this fucking memory locket and then back out again. Let's over to the High Halls.
High Halls. Where's the marijuana?
Where's the weed, ma'am? With this annoying ass area for just a spool fragment. Find the secret area.
Yeah, you know what? We'll come back to that. I want a bench first. I mean, this counts. It doesn't count. It's an actual bench and it has a terminus. Ah, this is also where I get the map. Yes, please.
That's such a neat way to do that. Granted, that's probably, like, very common in video games, but it's still neat, just like, oh hey, I gotta move this thing.
Bring it on.
So yeah, these things spawn infinitely. I gotta get up there. Find the secret area of Silk, controlling all these puppet things that like to jump in battles and steal my silk. Well, it's time for the High Halls Gauntlet. Alright, so let me zoom out. Nope, right, Da Vinci, you need like another step here, just... Yeah, so after finding the big dog, there's another bell puzzle in here for another piece of heart. Break our neck. Just bash our head against the wall for this memory locket, because that's totally worth it. It is. It's 100%. It's for 100%. Welcome to the High Halls. With such features included as merry-go-round of torture, and also the Puppet Master room or something. And then it's time for the dreaded High Halls Gauntlet. Ugh. Well, after fighting, freeing, whatever, the big flea puppy dog, whatever you want to call him, we find the bell puzzle in memoriam, solve it, you know how it is, and just go around. We're trying to get this memory locket, and we just keep bashing our head against the wall. We eventually get it, because we did get 100%, but that's besides the point. Anyways, over to the High Halls, where, well, they have the merry-go-round of vertical torture. I hated this room, I really did. But at least we found the secret area, where all those claw maiden things, you know, the ones that just kind of drop in, steal your silk, and try to puncture you with a silk spear or something. Yeah, we found their nest and broke their tethers, so now they're gone. Forever. And now it's time for the High Halls Gauntlet. That works. Stretch. Okay. I'm curious, what's... Okay. And now that we have the claw line, we can go back. We can go get the other one. Well, after fighting, freeing, whatever, the big flea puppy dog, whatever you want to call him, we find the... Are you going to finish that or just keep repeating it? Call him. We find the bell puzzle in memoriam, solve it, you know how it is, and just go around. We're trying to get this memory locket, and we just keep bashing our head against the wall. We eventually get it, because we did get 100%, but that's besides the point. Anyways, I forgot to mention the Reaper's Crest. Oh well, it's not too important. Anyways, over to the High Halls, where, well, they have the merry-go-round of vertical torture. I hated this room, I really did. But at least we found the secret area where all those... where all those claw maiden things, you know, the ones that just kind of drop in, steal your silk, and try to puncture you with a silk spear or something. Yeah, we found their nest and broke their tethers, so now they're gone. Forever. And now it's time for the High Hall. I'm just gonna get rid of the forever, because that got cut off. And now it's time for the High Halls Gauntlet. And now it's time for the High Halls Gauntlet. We need to definitely split out that. That's a lot of fan. The fact that the fan is that loud and it's literally the computer like 3 feet away from me. That's microphones for you. I can probably fix that if I adjust the gain on the microphone, but I adjust the gain on the microphone and then that's a whole lot of problems for all the software, like Discord and shit. Discord, Audacity. Discord's the main one why I don't want to fuck with it. Just call it hi. The till. Hi holes. Export. Audio, throw that in there. Grab. Come on. I clicked the button. No, don't do that. I forgot an L in High Hall. Well, after fighting, freeing, whatever, the big flea puppy dog, whatever you want to call him, we find the bell puzzle in memoriam. So the bell puzzle in memoriam, solve it. You know how it is. And just go around. We're trying to get this memory locket, and we just keep bashing our head against the wall. We eventually get it because we did it 100%. That's besides the point. Anyway, over to the high. Yeah. To the high halls where well, they have the merry-go-round of vertical torture. I hate this. They have the merry-go-round of vertical torture. I hated this room. I really did. But at least we found the secret area where all the at least we found the secret area where all those claw maiden things, you know, the ones that just kind of drop in, steal your silk, and try to puncture you with a silk spear or something. Yeah, we found their nest and broke their nets and broke their dinners. So now they're gone. And outside the high hall, Scotland. Well, after fighting, freeing, whatever, the big flea puppy dog, whatever you want to call him, we find the bell puzzle in memoriam, solve it. You know how it is. And just go around. We're trying to get this relock it, and we just keep bashing our head against the wall. We eventually get it because we did get 100%, but that's besides the point. Anyways, over to the high halls where, well, they have the merry-go-round of vertical. Merry-go-round of vertical torture. Merry-go-round. I hated vertical torture. I hated this room. I really did. But at least we found the secret area where all those claw maiden things, you know, the ones that just kind of drop in, steal your silk, and try to puncture you with a silk spear or something. Yeah, we found their nest and broke their tethers. So now they're gone. And outside of the high hall. Oxlaw, yeah. The high halls got lit. Right in here. Right. And then that's the high halls gauntlet. I'm not gonna dub over this. It's a gauntlet. It's a bunch of different things. Then we have Conductor Bulbasaur. Conductor Bulbasaur. Bah. I too am surprised I beat the High Halls Gauntlet on the first try. Fuck that last phase though. Anyways, now that we have the claw line, we can go to the upper part of the Cogworks core, do the platforming there, get to the puzzle room, which turns out is actually predetermined, good for speedrunners. I wonder if that's intentional. And then, well, we get that part of the lore too. So that's what happens in this bit here, right? I'll unmute the track. This reminds me of Portal.
The Architect's Melody. Available 3. Now it's time to do all the side quests we can find.
Lore. It works. Oh, yeah, I gotta go, yep, don't export it yet. It's not ready to be exported. I, too, am surprised I beat the High Halls Gauntlet on the first try. Fuck that last... First try. Fuck that last phase, though. Anyways, now that we have the claw line, we can go to the upper part of the Cogworks core, do the platforming there, get to the puzzle room, which turns out is actually predetermined, good for speedrunners. I wonder if that's intentional. And then, well, we get that part of the lore, too. Lore, music, whatever. Whatever. Could you not with a fart noise? Whatever. The reverberation. I forget who was in the call, but somebody farted so loud, and somebody else had haptic headphones. Somebody farted so loud it activated the haptics. Cog song. Call it Cog song. Cog song. Intentional. And then, well, we get that part of the lore, too. No, don't. There we go. I, too, am surprised I beat the High Halls Gauntlet on the first try. That last phase.
Anyways, now that we have the claw line, we can go.
No, I did not. Upper part.
The Cogworks core. Do the platforming there.
Puzzle room. Where was puzzle room.
Puzzle, which turns out is actually predetermined, good for speedrunners. I wonder if that's intentional. And then, well, we get that part of the lore, too.
Oh, not all that, just these 3 things. Or if that's a thing in DaVinci, and I just don't know how to use it, or if that's something they should add. Height priority, or layer priority, like... Because I keep having to move these audios, the speaking head parts, out of the way when I move these tracks down. Because otherwise it will overwrite them with the audio from the track I'm moving. I wonder if there's a way to make it so that this track stays on top and can't be overwritten. I don't see anything in the right click menu, but... nah. I too am surprised I beat the High Halls Gauntlet on the first try. Fuck that last phase though. Anyway. Zoom back in. I get the matte face for this. Fuck that.
Last phase though. Anyways, now that we have the claw line, we can go to the upper part of the Cogworks core, do the platforming there, get to the puzzle room, which turns out is actually predetermined, good for speedrunners. I wonder if that's intentional. And then, well, we get that part of the lore too.
And blah blah blah, and then it's into this section, which... yeah, this is a while. And this is where I found the first sinner. Enter. Oh, what the fuck?
Half skull of a distant land. Within this cage, I have waited. Let my strength be bound to yours, retain the future of our close human. What is it? Yeah. First sinner. Okay, you worked. You said you were able to work. Alright, okay, this block.
I might have to come back to this later. Okay, okay. This feels like a, This feels like a fully upgraded fight. Holy shit, what are you doing? We'll leave that whole thing in, even though we don't go back to her for a bit. Alright, fuck. Now I gotta go through all of this. Good. Let's, through the high halls, we do find... Go back. We do find this guy. We just can't activate him yet. We don't have... I don't know where the other bell puzzle is. Garmin and Zaza. Garmin and Zaza moments. Save Jubilina. Or Jubilana? Jubilama. Llama? But Carl, that kills people. I thought those guys were alpacas. No, I thought they were llamas. Properly get into White Ward. No, you get into the fight from a different area. Because I think the fight is like up here. No. Oh wait, no. You drop down. I didn't have the key. Alright. Yeah, because, yeah, you drop down in here to get the fight. Work around in the underworks for a bit. That just looks like rosary grinding. Do some rosary grinding. Get the rosary cannon. And that's the stream. We go to the putrefied ducks. Find the Huntress. Get her quest for... Back to Greymore for some reason. Talk about in Greymore for some reason. Where's Key of the Apostate found again? Because I want to highlight that. From the bench, west of Goal, the Great. Proceed to the area on the left into... So you can show me the keys on the map, but you won't show me where it is. Or to YouTube video, because like, just show me on the fucking map. I need a reference point to be able to find it. Putrefied ducks, yep. Okay, so it's not that glowing thing. So Bellway all the way down to the left is roughly in the Huntress area. Okay, there it is. So yeah, I think we would have found that right before we found the Huntress. So like somewhere in here. Right there. Find the Key of the Apostate. We also, since we're here, meet the Huntress and get her quest. For some reason, fuck around in Greymore for a bit, and then it's time to go to the slab. Slab, where we just kind of explore for a bit. We can finally unlock that door. And past a bunch of winding tunnels and bullshit, we find a secret. We find something very, very interesting. That's not Audacity. There it is. Shift, J, backspace. I'm gonna move Audacity over to the left. I'm going to zoom out so I can see the whole of what I need to speed. Oh god, there's so much. How long is this section? The shit where nothing important happens. Let's see. We're at an hour. This goes to 240. Okay. 245. So that's like an hour and 45 minutes we're cutting out of this. Well, like I said, it's time for side quests, such as finding this guy. Too bad we haven't found the other Cogworks heart piece, so we can't even activate him yet, unfortunately. Find Garmin and Zaza again, that's always nice, right? We gotta go save Jubilina? Her name confuses my brain, so sorry. Anyway, now we can just go into White Ward proper and not fight the boss that's down there for the other silk heart. Oh well. go fuck around in the underworks for a bit for some reason. We need to do some rosary grinding, as you do. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. What is this? The rosary cannon. I could probably just tack it on. The annoying part comes from... because I have to adjust things, and it's just... Okay. So, rosary cannon, that's a stream end. Find the putrefied ducks, where we actually find the key. Find the huntress and get her quest. There's the ads. I was stalling for those. I need to poop. A drink of water. I also need to put my headphones back on. Alright. I find it very annoying how that wiki article on where the apostate key was, it gave it in relation to Goals the Great Fight, which is somewhere you would have to get to, but it's not at all required to get the fucking key, as we showed. Anyways, so we found the Rosary Cannon, made our way over to the Putrefied Ducks, where we find the key of the apostate, which is very useful. And we also talked to the Huntress, get her quest going, then it's just fucking around in Greymore for some reason. Then it's back to the slab to unlock this door and find something very, very neat. Then it's back to the high halls to get the Rosary Cannon, which is just a funny tool for me. Just like, let's shoot my money away. What are we, Jeff Bezos? Anyways, back over to the Memoriam to eventually get into the Putrefied Ducks. And from there, well, we get the key of the apostate, finally, so now we can open those doors back in the slab. But first, we gotta go get the Huntress's quest for the her children and such. And then it's over to Greymore for some reason. We fucked around in Greymore for a bit. I do not know why. Then it's back to the slab to open these doors and find something very, very nice hidden away. Alright, that works. Incorrect. What do you mean incorrect? I just groaned. Incorrect. Well, like I said, it's time for side quests, such as finding this guy. Too bad we haven't found the other Cogworks heart piece, so we can't even activate him yet, unfortunately. Find Garmin and Zaza again, that's always nice, right? We gotta go... We gotta go save Jubilina? Her name confuses my brain, so sorry. Anyway. I'll leave in this silence, but cut out the face. I will collapse this silence, sorry. Anyway, now we can just go into White Ward proper and not fight the boss that's down there for the other silk heart. Oh well. Go. Split, backspace, left. Click, click, backspace, left, silk heart. Oh well. Go fuck around in the underworks for a bit for some reason. We need to do some rosary grinding, as you do. Then I forgot, because it wasn't painfully obvious what we were doing at that point. Then it's back to the high halls to get the Rosary Cannon, which is just a funny tool for me. Just like, let's shoot my money away. What are we, Jeff Bezos? Anyways, back over to the Memoriam to eventually get into the Putrefied Ducks. And from there... And from there, well, we get the key of the apostate, finally, so now we can open those doors back in the slab. But first, we gotta go get the Huntress's quest for the... Come on. There we go. Quest for the her children and such. And then it's over to Greymore for such. And then it's over to Greymore for some reason. We fucked around in Greymore for a bit. I do not know why. Then it's back to the slab. Why? Then it's back to the slab to open these doors and find something very, very nice hidden away. Alright. And find something very, very nice hidden away. File, export. Let's call it first center. Export. Audio, yoink that over there. Grab this, boink, boink. Well, like I said, it's time for side quests, such as finding this guy. Too bad
We haven't found the other Clockwork's heart piece, so we can't even activate him yet, unfortunately. My God.
that's new. Garbin brought up him. Find Garbin and activate him yet, unfortunately. Find Garbin. Find Garbin and Zaza again.
Yeah, that's always nice, right? Yeah, I gotta say,
Save Ju. Junalita?
Jubilina? My name confuses my brain, so sorry. There we go, we can just go into
We can just go into white. Go White Ward proper and not fight the boss that's down there for the other silk part.
Oh well, go
In the underworks for a bit. Fuck around and fuck around in the underworks for
for some reason. We need to do some rosary grinding as you do.
We need to do some rosary
Grinding as you do. Goes back to the high halls.
Let's back to the high halls to get the rosary
Weekend, which is just a funny tool for me. Just like, let's shoot my money away. Whatever, Jeff Bezos. Anyways, back over to the
to eventually get into the putrefied ducks. That's the putrefied ducks, and
from there, we get the key of the apostle.
we get the key of the apostate finally. So now we can open those doors back in the slab. But first, we gotta go get the huntress's
quest for the her children and such. And then it's other Grey
grape. Grape.
For some reason, we fucked around Grey Morph, and I do not know why. Then it's back to slapped open.
See in the bush mouse slapped to open these
Doors and find something very, very nice hidden away.
I wanted that fade to black, even though it's like not at all required. Enter. Enter. I'm so tempted to just, you know what, I'm going to do it. Hidden away. Enter. Yeah, that works. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, come back to that. After the fun part of throwing this down here. Grabbing all these down. Perfect. Fun part about this is getting it aligned. There we go. And now for faces. Well, like I said, it's time
For side quests such as fighting this guy, too bad we haven't found
this guy to... I get sad for that. Too bad we haven't
found the other Clockwork's heart piece, so we can't even activate him yet, unfortunately. Fine.
Then we're going to get happy because Garmin and Zaza.
Zaza again, that's always nice, right? Yeah, I gotta say Jubilita.
I go with brain broke.
Jubilita? Her name confused.
Brain, so sorry. Anyway, now we can just go into White Ward prop
And not fight.
yeah. Disappointed. Fight the
Boss that's down there for the other silk heart. Oh well. Go fuck her.
The underworks for
The underworld bit for some reason. We need to do some rosary grinding, as you do. Let's back to the high halls to get the rosary cannon, which is just a funny tool for me. Just like, let's shoot up my money away. What are we, Jeff Bezos? Anyways, back.
shoot up my money away. What are we?
Over Jeff Bezos. Anyways. Over to the memoriam to eventually get into the putrefied ducks. And from there, well, we get the key to the apostate finally, so now we can open those doors.
Myself over here to the
memoriam to eventually get into the putrefied ducks. And from there, well, we get the key to the apostate.
putrefied ducks. And from bit early. Easy fix.
Key to the apostate finally, so now we can open those doors back in the slab. But first, we gotta go get the Huntress's quest for the her children and such. And then it's over to Greymore for some reason. We fucked around in Greymore. For a bit, I do not know why. Then it's back to the slab to open these doors and find something
very nice hidden away.
And there. Oh, what the fuck? Half spawn of a distant land. Within this cage, I have waited. Let my strength be bound to yours. Reclaim the future of our cursed. What is this? Yep. You're a sinner. Okay, you ripped. Who said you were able to walk that? Alright, okay, this is what I'm talking about. I might have to advise this later. Okay, this feels like a, this feels like a funny upgraded fight. Holy shit, what are you doing? Jeez!
I know somebody has already made, like, was it Lost Sinner or whatever? Which is basically that fight upgraded. Like people did with the Absolute Radiance. Version 3.87. Whatever. Another long ass section here. Not as long as this long ass section. Damn. Well, we're down to 12 hours. And only one of those is... So it's technically down to 11 we gotta cut. I think I got another one right here. No, that's more like 45 minutes. Okay, more... I can see the time stack. More like 35. Thirsty. Thirsty. Yeah, we're not doing the last center fight right now. How did I get into that room?
So we'll next generation. I don't know. That's something for Mossbag to figure out. So up here is where the other place I can use this key is. Here we are.
Yeah, since we have the key, we can do this platforming challenge for a mask.
All sway is clear water flows upon our river free of time. Okay.
Sands of Karak. Yeah, Karak, not Karnak, as I like to say it for some reason. We just do a bunch of exploring.
I see evidence of old structures.
There's rest in a tower above a grand tribe.
We've seen big strong fighters, I'm sure, last late exist now only as harsh tusks. The that child wielding needle will live too late to match their claws.
On chakra again. Simple key. Where was it? I think it was back a bit. I saw it, I just don't remember where. Try going forwards instead. I could have sworn I saw it. Maybe it was... Oh no, yeah, it was forwards. Find the shortcut.
And so you don't
And then I believe it's the enraged conch flies moments. Yeah, raging conch fly. Or like raging penis. What they called you in college? I didn't go to college. Oh. Anyways. So then we have the conch fly fight and I'll go over that. What the hell is this? There must be a weave nest somewhere. Yeah. Alright, so after we'll come back to the first sinner later. At least now that we have the apostate key, we can get the mass shard that's in here. Then it's over to the sands of Karak, not Karnak, as I keep saying it. Also. Yeah, that's a place in Egypt. Or someone from comic books, which is probably not it. You know what? I think I just realized. Carmack. Not Karnak, Carmack. John Carmack. Yes, AI supercomputer John Carmack. Alright, nope, that's not Da Vinci. So, Sands of Karak, not Karnak, as I like to say it, and I think I'm confusing Karnak with Carmack. John Carmack, supercomputer John Carmack. Explore this place, find chakra, don't forget the shortcut, and then it's time for the raging conch fly. Alright, so I'll move this over again. Yeah. We'll come back to the first sinner fight. I'm not doing this at this low level. Low level. Yeah, we'll come back to the first sinner fight. I want to be more equipped with that than not right now. So anyways, at least we have the apostate key to open the other lock upstairs so we can get the mass shard up there, which is nice. And it's over to the sands of Karak. I keep calling it Karnak, which I think I'm confusing with Carmack, as in John Carmack, supercomputer John Carmack. Anyways, just explore this place, get lost, find chakra so we have a map and not be lost. Don't forget to get the shortcut here, because it just makes your life a whole lot easier when you have to deal with the raging conch fly. The raging conch fly. Yep, that works. I was wondering if it would cut off the back of that. Speaking of back, mine itches. There we go, that's a bit better. Oh, my bones. My bones. What are they made of? Putty? No. Calcium? There you go. Yeah, we'll come back to the first sinner fight. I want to be more equipped with that than not right now. So anyways, at least we have the apostate key to open the other lock upstairs so we can get the mass shard up there, which is nice. And it's nice. And it's over to the sands of Karak. I keep calling it Karnak, which I think I'm confusing with Carmack, as in John Carmack, supercomputer John Carmack. We're able to get a picture of John Carmack in CV11. Carmack. Anyways, just explore this place, get lost, find chakra so we have a map and not be lost. Don't forget to get the shortcut here because it just makes your life a whole lot easier when you have to deal with the raging conch fly. Right, file, export, Farak. Export audio, throw that in there. Farak. Yeah, we'll come back to the first save fight. I want to be more equipped with that than not right now. So anyways, at least we have the plastic key to open the other lock upstairs so we can get the mass shard up there, which is nice. It's over to the sands of... It's over to the That's a good transition, right? Shard up there, which is nice. It's over to the sands of Karak. I keep calling it Karnak, which I think I'm confusing with Carmack, as in John Carmack. Super. So I need a picture of CV11. Okay, CV11. I just call him CV11 for short. Images. Do I want to go with the animated one, the drawn one from his YouTube channel that I think he has now, or like the old picture he used to use for himself? I'm feeling the old picture. I think back when he did the videos of Doom, he more used the person image. Save image as... No, not sound effects. JPEGs. Characters. CV11. I gotta use the young image of smug John Carmack. That's a great name. Just save. Alright, back to DaVinci. Let's see here. Editing materials, JPEGs, characters. I need... Here's Civvy. And where's Smug John Carmack? There he is. Let me just zoom in here. John Carmack, super... Supercomputer John Carmack. Anyways. I'm gonna... Can I fade these in? I may need to zoom in a bit more. I don't think I can, unless... There we go. Yeah, I just have to... Let's see here. Let me disable cities. Just have him fade in. I'll have him fade in and be on the right. And then, let me scrunch this down. So let me bring that back up so I can actually see what I'm doing. Because it's like here, right? Oh, nope, it's a bit farther. Too far. Too tall. Much too tall. And then we'll just put Civvy over here and then... They're just so stupid, I love it. Alright. The sands of Karak. I keep calling it Carmack, which I think I'm confusing with Carmack, as in John Carmack, supercomputer John Carmack. Anyways. Just explore this. Anyways. Just a little reference. Just a little treat. Just explore this place, get lost, find shop. Find chakra so we have a map and not be lost. Don't forget to get the shortcut. To get the shortcut. Not be lost. Don't forget to get the shortcut here, because it just makes your life a whole lot easier when you have to deal with the raging conch fly. Doop. You know what I can always do is just do this instead. Actually, I can't see off the side. Yeah, that's why I don't do that. That's why that's a bad idea. I just like putting it down here instead. Let's just grab everything. Bonk. And then I can delete empty tracks, because I don't need that track up there. Alright, ranging dick. What the hell was this? Oh, that was me looking through the map trying to find a better way. The thing is, I didn't realize I made a shortcut, because I hadn't gone down there yet. Alright. Oh, 2 of them? Really? I don't have enough soul to heal. Just gently lowered down. Yep, down straight into me. Alright. That's fair. Very nimbious statement here. Geometry. This is the opposite of the shit this fight is. My bad. My bad. You know what? Deserved. Oh. You just tell I'm very annoyed. Oh god. Wait. Okay, yeah, this is the one. So let's see, that's 1 death, 2 death. That is 5 deaths to the Raging Conchfly, and the Raging Conchfly is just a bit of an RNG fest, honestly.
Oh, you have 2 of them at the same time? That's not efficient on the poison. Me not fully paying attention. God damn it.
Just random bullshit go. If you're standing too close, that's a problem. And a spontaneous geometry test. I think that's it. Honestly, dealing with its little minions is less annoying than dealing with the projectile it shoots out.
Fuck you. Oh, that's terrible. Better than the secret fight I found. Oh god, I do not want to go back to that fight I found. That golden bronze, whatever the fuck that marker is. That is...
But we had 5 deaths because the Raging Conchfly is a spontaneous geometry puzzle I didn't sign up for. So the Raging Conchfly took about 5 deaths, 6 tries. And it took that many because it is a geometry test I did not sign up for. It literally, most of my damage, I'm pretty sure, is from the 2 damage conch shell it flies out, shoots out. You know what? I'm gonna reset. Well, after 5 deaths, we got it on the 6th try. But the Raging Conchfly is just a spontaneous geometry test I did not sign up for. Like, literally. Those angled shots just always got me. It was so annoying. Like, even phase 2 was nicer because it did the angled shots less and did the little bugs that help him more, which was less annoying and not harder. So I feel like it should have been the other way around, but who cares? It's the Raging Conchfly. It's annoying. I hated it. Oh well. On to the next. I'm gonna cut out that end part. Split clip. I forgot to put faces here. There we go. So I guess I did need that 4th track. Yeah, we'll come back to the first save, but I want to be more equipped with that than not right now. So anyways, at least we have the positive key to open the other lock upstairs so we can get the match shard up there, which is nice. It's over to the sands of Karak. I'm calling it Karnak, which I think I'm confusing with Carmack as in John Carmack, supercomputer John Carmack. Anyways, just explore this. Get lost, find chakras so we have the map and not be lost. Don't forget to get the shard. This may be a bit too far. And not be lost. Don't forget to get the shortcut here, because it just makes your life a whole lot easier when you have to deal with the Raging Conchfly. Yep, there we go. Audio. Grab these. Yeah, I can't grab all 3 at once like that. At least where I grabbed it. We still gotta go through this audio though. Well, after 5 deaths, we got it on the 6th try. But the Raging Conchfly is just a spontaneous geometry test I did not sign up for. Like, literally. Well, spontaneous geometry test you didn't sign up for. Damn, that's redundant. Anyways. Like my comment, no. Literally, those angled shots just always got me. It was so annoying. Like, even phase 2 was nicer because, even phase 2 was nice. Come on, right click. There we go. Even phase 2 was nicer because it did the angled shots less and did the little bugs that help him more, which was less annoying and not harder. So I feel like it should have been the other way around, but who cares? It's the Raging Conchfly. It's annoying. I hated it. Oh well. The other way around, but who cares? It's the Raging Conchfly. It's annoying. I hated it. Oh well. Export Raging Conch Dick. The day Microsoft makes it so you can't name things with profanity in the file system, it's well beyond the time to stop using Windows. Actually, no, I hated this fight. Well, after 5 deaths, we got it.
Even phase 2 was nicer because it did the angle shots less and did the little bugs that helped him more, which was less annoying and not harder. So I feel like it should have been the other way around, but who cares? It's the Raging College Flight, it's annoying, I hated it. Oh well, paying attention.
Then I'll... Oh, thank God. Oh, that was terrible. Better... I'll just do a little bit of this. I believe I misspoke there in my meaning. I don't want to...
Why the ones do this, I have no idea. Hello. Daughter of a distant land, we who remain have waited long, bind our strength to yours, reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom. And what do I get here? Sharp dirt. Pressurize mountain, pierce around these, a blur of plated silk skills. So what's that look like? Oh, okay, yeah, thanks, game.
Does that look like me blasting my... You think that's why they put this... the fucking... They could have easily just put the wall right here. No, they intentionally left a pit for players who would do that. Like, why don't we just put a pit here? Why? In case they use it to the left. You're a genius. And the conch cutter from Crust King Kong. Khan. I think that's his name. Right? That's his name. Yeah, Crust King Khan. That's really close, Team Cherry. Little baby moles. It's into the wormways to Right, there's a... So we get into the next weave nest. And get our next ability. Well, after the conch flies, we go deeper into the area and find the castle of Crust King Khan. That's real close, Team Cherry. At least we get the conch cutter, which is far less useful than the enemies using it against us. On the bright side, baby moles. On the brighter side, we can now go into this weave nest over here so we can get our next ability. Like scoops. Well, after the conch flies, we go deeper into the area and find the castle of Crust King Khan. That's... I'm just gonna split this clip into silence. Crust King Khan. That's real close, Team Cherry. At least we get the conch cutter, which... Cherry. At least we get the conch cutter, which is far less useful than the enemies using it against us. On the bright side, baby moles. Baby moles. Baby moles. On the brighter side, we can now go into this weave nest over here so we can get our next ability. File... Export. Baby moles. Well, after the conch flies, we go deeper into the area and find the castle of Crust King Khan. That's real close, Team Cherry. At least we get the conch cutter, which is far less useful than the enemies using it against us. On the bright side. Baby moles. On the brighter side. I didn't realize that was the clip. Just me killing the baby moles. Side, we can now go into this weep. Then the enemy. On the bright side. Baby moles. On the brighter side. Me just killing the baby mole. We can now go into this weep nest over here so we can get our next ability. Well, after the conch flies, we go deeper into the area and find the castle of Crust King Khan. That's real close, Team Cherry. At least we get the conch cutter, which is far less useful than the enemies using it against us. On the bright side, baby moles. On the brighter side, we can now go into this weave nest over here so we can get our next ability. We go get our ability and me being a fucking dumbass. So what's that look like? Okay, yeah, thanks, kid. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, zoom out. Alright, we got this section here. What's going on over here? Hmm? Ah, the wishboard is back. I'm glad I caught you for a moment. This can't even much more than most. I'm done thinking all your effort is set to make a little something to repay him. It's only a token, but really I put all my talent into it, much as I've got something to keep you company on the lonely roads above. Hold on to it for your travels. And remember that you're always welcome down here with us. Oh, I got a statue. Oh, hope they don't come back here for a quest. I got a statue. You gave me a statue. I can break it. That's rude. That's just rude. That's just rude. That was a gift. You don't break a gift, you throw it in the trash or re-gift it. Granted, you throw it in the trash like 3 weeks later. Find this guy fucking around with lifeblood, although he calls it plasmium. What was the element that was found like 5 times? 5 different times by like 5 different... Was it arsenic? It was either sulfur or arsenic. Well, we agree to help him by poking things with a sharp stick. And then we get drugs. Yeah. He gives us drugs. Then he gives us drugs. Did you know you can overdose on this and give yourself high blood, more or less? Actually, it's a better version of high blood. Because with high blood, you took damage, and then the mask was regenerating. But if you took damage again, you lost that second mask fully, the first mask fully. And you could only regen 1 mask. With plasmium, you can regen as many masks as you can. Alright, so we got the alchemist. We agree to help him by poking things with a sharp stick, and in exchange, he gives us drugs. Do you know you can overdose on this and get a better version of Hive Blood? I never used that, because fuck the... fuck the, not the Alchemist Crest. The fuck... all crests. I don't care what they are. I just need... Architect. It's Architect. I knew it started with an A. A. Alright, back to Audacity. Anyways, after getting that ability, we explore the warm ways a bit more and find this fucking guy doing experiments on lifeblood. He calls it plasmium for some reason. Either way, we agree to help him by poking things with a sharp stick. And in exchange for that, he gives us drugs, which can be used with the Architect's Crest to eventually overdose and get a better version of the Hive Blood charm from Hollow Knight, which is neat. Anyways, back to Bone Bottom for a little cute moment. Alright. Split that. Backspace. Anyways, after getting that ability, we explore the warm ways a bit more and find this fucking guy doing experiments on lifeblood. He calls it plasmium for some reason. Either way, we agree to help him by poking things with a sharp stick. And in exchange for that... Making my fucking voice. Why is my screen moving? I know... You ever have that happen? Where you're just kind of looking at a stationary object and it just kind of starts moving? Like, I know, like forced perspective or what, like when you're looking at a moving image for a long time, just like the repeated spirals, and you look at a stationary object and it looks like it's moving, that type of shit. No, this is just a stationary object and I feel like it's moving. Change for that, he gives us drugs, which can be used. He gives us drugs. Meanwhile, YouTube age restricting this video. Actually, keep the drugs, which can be used with the Architect's Crest to eventually overdose and get a better version of the Hive Blood charm from Hollow Knight, which is neat. Anyways, back to Bone Bottom. I gotta zoom in. That gap is too small. And cut off the end here. Split. Dupe. File. Export. Life. Blood. Audio. Do. Baby balls. Lifeblood. No. There we go. Anyways, after getting that ability, we explore the warm ways a bit more and find this guy doing experiments on lifeblood. He calls it plasmium for some reason. Either way, we agree to help him by poking things with a sharp stick. And in exchange for that, he gives us drugs. Which can be used with the Architect's Crest to eventually overdose and get a better version of the Hive Blood charm from Hollow Knight, which is neat. Anyways, back to Bone Bottom for a little cute moment. Anyways, after getting that ability, we explore the warm ways a bit more and find this fucking guy doing experiments on lifeblood. He calls it plasmium for some reason. Either way, we agree to help him by poking things with a sharp stick. And in exchange for that, he gives us drugs. I'm gonna put myself to the right side of the image. I can figure out how this software I've been using for probably years at this point works.
poke, which can be doing things with a sharp stick. And in exchange for that, he gives us drugs, which can be used with the Architect's crest to eventually overdose and get a better version of the Hive Blood Charm from Hollow Knight, which is neat. Anyways, back to Bone Bottom for a little
cute moment. It's back to Bone Bottom for a little cute moment. And then there's the statue receiving section. Oh god. Yep, that's the big gap. Let's see. Hour and 9. 2:43. Another hour 45-ish. Oh great, the Grohl fight. I forgot about the Grohl fight. This should be the Lost Lace fight up here. No, that's Grandmother Silk. Where's Lost Lace? That's Savage Beast fight 2. Wait. No, wait. Right. Lost Lace is in here. Well, not Lost Lace, just Lace. And then we, it's Grandmother Silk. And then it's Act 3 Extravaganza. Trying to get Act 3 Extravaganza. Alright, oh, we're just doing side quests.
Oh, cute.
Well, it's up to Songclave, because we gotta go save Sharma!
Oh, yeah.
Luckily we find Sharma, and Sharma is unharmed. Do find the remaining puzzle. Did I mention these things are hard to do with the Reaper Crest?
Hey, you dullard bell ringer.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna snooze that. File. Save. We'll have to come back to this, because it's time to end the stream. There we go. Nope, that's League. I'm trying to close things. File Explorer has decided to not for some reason. LBS seems to be fine. That's not doing much. Yeah, no. Not much going on here, and I don't think there's anything going on in here that we're... Yeah, no. Anyways, we should be back Wednesday, earlier in the day, so we can actually get some more Minecraft done. Hopefully we finish that soon, so we can do the editing. We're kind of close with that, I think. Either way. Until next time, bye-bye.